today. This will not be a long one. So, I don't know, maybe we'll do 30 minutes, 25 minutes. So if you're wondering, how can I catch you on these lives? Subscribe and also hit the notification bell. All right, let's have a seat. It is good to see you, my friends. No one is live yet except for Penny. Penny, what's going on? Good to see you, Penny. Penny is officially my favorite niece. I think you're the only one I have. So shout out to Penny. Always good to see family in the chat. So yes, today's live, we are piggybacking off of what we were talking about on TikTok Live, and we're talking about making the most money in your photo booth rental business. And the way you can do that is a few ways. Just raise your prices, right? If you have packages, just up your prices. Or if you want to be competitively priced, right? You want to have decent rates, you may want to look into upselling and really focusing on upcharging and providing value and expressing value so you can get more upgrades for your photo booth business. Look, 35% of my photo booth rental business, the income is from upgrades. The way we structured our rentals are we have a low base price and we make our customers pay for every single upgrade because I can promote a very low rate. Then I get the lead. That is 90% of the battle is getting the leads, right? So if I have a really, really good price, that does a lot of the marketing for me. I get the call. Hey, I'm interested on the $300 photo booth. Perfect. So it's $300 base price, right? I'm like, we're role playing here. It's a $75 delivery and setup and breakdown fee. If you want to avoid this, you're more than welcome to pick up the photo booth at a discount. Most people don't want to do that, right? So then I'll say, we have everything as an upgrade. You will only pay for what you use. So $100, that will get you a backdrop, right? $75, I guess you could, $75. You can get boomerang GIF and video. So what I do is I withhold some features from my photo booth and I make the customers pay for it. Because when you're getting most people don't know boomerang, they don't know video, they don't know GIF, they don't know that. They just know photo booth. So we're charging $75 to unlock those. That costs me nothing. Luma Booth, my software already provides that for free. So let's just say, here's another strategy. If a client doesn't want to pay $100 for your backdrop, always ask, hey, do you have your own backdrop? If they say no, just let them know, hey, just want to make sure you're aware that since there's no backdrop, what will be behind the people using the booth is going to be whatever you have us set up. And there's been a few times where people will literally have us set up in their garage and the backdrop is literally a mess. So that's where we'll, if it's a mess, we upcharge them on the digital backdrop. So Luma Booth also has a feature. Hold on, guys. Luma Booth has a feature called AI Backdrop. It's AI background removal, I think, where you can literally just take a photo and have whatever that is behind them, whether it's trash, a wall, a parking lot, you can have it digital file. So this is something I upsell every customer that does not rent a backdrop from me. Most of the time they'll say, we have our own backdrop or I bought one on Amazon, but there's a good amount of time where they'll say, no, I didn't want to pay the $100. So that's why we have it for $50. I am not leaving any money on the table. And all of this stuff I'm telling you guys is only if you're doing a la carte pricing. This could apply if you have some extra things that are not included. But like, if you're gonna upcharge, you have to be a very good communicator. You have to communicate every little reason why that upgrade makes sense. So, one of my favorite upgrades, check me out, family. The Jackery. Power. We're talking about power. So, something a lot of photo booth owners do is they just send over price lists for all the upgrades. I am telling them every single reason why this is a good idea. I'll say, look, if you want a completely wireless experience, right? This would be a good idea. Or if you're not sure if there's an outlet available 20 feet from the setup, this is a good idea. Just a reminder, if we don't have power, we cannot provide the service. So always make sure you're conveying that power is very, very important. And there are plenty of times where we actually use this thing where it makes sense. All right, there's plenty of times where we use it where they don't pay us, and I'm just using it because I'm lazy. So we are charging, again, not $100, only $75 to rent that backdrop. And by the way, this is fake prop money, so like don't freak out. I would never tear real money. This is just prop money. So other upgrades would be time. Time. So we do our rentals. If it's all day, it's 12 hours, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. They can rent the photo booth any hour before or any hours after that time. They have to pay us extra for that. Hector, what's up, Hector? Chicano, what's up, Chicano? And by the way, you guys, let me know where you're watching from. Or just tap in. It's good to say like, hey, what's up? I'm watching. I only see we have 14 people in here. That's what YouTube is telling me, but I have zero idea who is here. It's kind of like being in a room. No, it's being in a room and talking to people through a two-way. No, wait, is it a one-way mirror, two-way mirror? You know, in like the police. Yeah. John, what's up, John? We got Hector from El Salvador. What's up, man? Good to see you. 919. Yo, I'm from North Carolina. What's up, family? And we got John out of New York. We got New York in the house. So, yeah, look. Again, I'm here to remind you guys, 35% of my photo booth rental business income is from upcharging for upgrades. Just call them upgrades. Here's another one that I didn't talk about. You see these gold poles with the red ropes? That is called a stanchion, right? You can buy literally 4 of them, 4 poles, 2 ropes. You add that with a red carpet, you now have a new upgrade, red carpet experience. I'm here to remind you, we are in the photo booth business. We are a luxury. People that give us money for our services are typically people with extra income. I have yet to meet somebody that does not have extra income to rent a photo booth. It just doesn't exist, you guys. So you gotta remember, we are a luxury, so you should have some luxury upgrades. And the red carpet experience, believe it or not, we're charging $150. So half of 100 and then 100. 150. My red carpet experience cost me $145 to buy. So that's what I love about this business is I can buy 2 things from Amazon for $145 combined and make $150 every single time I use it. There's not a lot of businesses where you can have that type of ROI. Mark, hey Drew, I just bought my first 13-inch iPad Air. Let's go, Mark. Love it. Okay, here's my opinion. If you're gonna get the new 13-inch iPad, I think the iPad Air makes more sense. The 13-inch iPad Pro is so much more expensive. Jocelyn, it's 10 p.m. in Chicago. I love it. Jocelyn, if I were to make a trip to Chicago and I wanted to try the best deep dish pizza in Chicago, where are you going to tell me to go? What's your recommendation? John is saying, I can run this business from a minivan? Absolutely. You guys, I used to have a Prius. I ran my photo booth business from a Prius. But John, let me backtrack. If you have an iPad photo booth, no problem, right? If you're going to go buy a ginormous mirror photo booth or a big 360 booth, I'm not sure. That's why I like iPads. The iPad booths are portable. They have a small footprint, and you can definitely get away with fitting it in a regular size sedan. But I would need to know which setup you have. I don't know. We got Journey Woman Tam from Australia. Let's go. Love that. We got Martin Salinas 831. Love it. So we're talking about upcharges, making the most money from your business. And I'm a huge believer in taking back some of the features and charging extra. You guys know me. I'm talking boomerang GIF video. I am charging customers $50 for the online gallery. However, I'm typically giving that free to everybody, but it shows on our website that that's an upgrade. So every customer is getting a free $50 gift every time they do business with us, and it's free to me. Here's another thing. Glam. Bro, I can talk about Glam for like 3 hours straight. If you don't know what Glam is, it was made popular. Damn it, I'm on my wrong phone. Let me show you. It was made popular by the Kardashians. Glam photo booth. Let me show you exactly what it is. I know some of you know what it is, but some of you guys have no idea what I'm talking about. Glam photo booth experience is literally... Is the Kardashians gonna pop up? Yep. It's made popular by the Kardashians. It is a black and white photo with a skin filter on it to make your skin look smooth. So right now, you can see, man, I got big ass pimples. I have imperfections. But with Glam, my skin's gonna look a lot smoother, and the photo output would look similar to this. You have no idea. There are people charging that Glam experience upwards of $3,000. Granted, you do need a white backdrop to provide that service, right? But you can achieve that with an iPad. You can definitely get the best quality from a DSLR booth. It's all same stuff everyone has, but knowing where the market is and knowing that that's a premium, you could kill it out there, you guys. You just got to know your software. Like, there are times where people book my photo booth rental, right? And I'm making upwards of $300 to $400 on top of it because I'm utilizing and I'm withholding features and making people pay for it. So, yeah. Do you like motorbikes? No, I don't. Okay, Jocelyn is saying best pizza in Chicago for deep dish, Gino's East. I'm going to make a mental note. I'm going to be in Chicago soon. Okay, Gino's East. Is there a Gino's West? Gino's East. Let's see this. Okay, good reviews, 4.31. Love it. Damn, that looks bomb. That looks so good. The wings look good too. Okay, we're going to go there. John is saying no setup. I'm thinking of iPad. Yeah, John, if all I can tell you, if you buy an iPad booth from us, and a lot of majority of other photo booth companies are going to have a similar footprint, you could probably fit, if you're just going iPad photo booth, right? Like no printer or anything else, you should be able to fit at least 4 or 5 setups in your minivan. Absolutely. We had a Prius and we were able to fit like three of our setups in there. Lily, what's up, Lily? Good to see you. Casso, what's up, Casso? Is this Casso? Yeah, this is Casso. Who's Casso? I don't know who Casso is. 919, I fit my 360 booth in my trunk. Fits 4 to 5 people. I have a Malibu or a regular photo booth, and the 360 this year is going out every single weekend since February. W in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. I love that. Do you like motorbikes? I said no, and then the response was, okay, bye. All right. 919, I'm a DJ and get that extra income as well. We basically are doing a stop shop for clients. Love that. Look, every freaking DJ should have a freaking iPad photo booth, especially iPad. Because look, if you're a DJ, and let's just say you don't have employees, right? You're just operating by yourself. You want to focus on doing your DJ thing. You don't want to have to worry about a photo booth on the side making you money. iPad is the way because you can set it up and forget about it. If you're doing digital, right? If you're doing prints, then maybe you might want to have someone there. But like every DJ that doesn't have employees that wants to make extra money, since we're talking about upcharging, look, this may be very controversial, but if I'm a DJ and I have 35, 40 events for the remainder of the year booked, if I convince half of my clients, let's just say 15, to book a photo booth, we set it up, we forget about it, at $400 a pop, that's easy money. Easy, 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 easy. And you shouldn't even think twice about it. But if you're going to do like a big, elegant setup and do a drop-off and not worry about it, I would be concerned. I would never recommend to anyone to have a DSLR booth drop-off. There's just too many moving parts, and it just doesn't make sense, in my opinion. So, add-ons, man. Yeah. Look, DJs should have a photo booth, 100%. I think, honestly, too, I think venues. If a venue has employees, if they have staffs, like I just don't understand why every venue doesn't have their own booth. It's just they're just leaving so much money. I don't like leaving money on the table, as you guys can tell. So I would definitely recommend, like, if you're in the industry and you're not like a photo boother, like if you're a bartender, I'd get a photo booth. If you're a DJ, I'd get a photo booth. If you're a venue, I'd get a photo booth. You know. John put wow. Simply Lily, what are some popular backgrounds? Do you mean backdrops? A background and a backdrop are different. If you're talking backdrops, the most requested one is the wood with lights combo that has the golden pop on the backside. I have a video. Check the YouTube channel. I think I uploaded it maybe like 3 weeks ago or a month ago. It is literally me going over the most popular ones. So check that video out, Lily. You'll see that. But for a background, if we're talking like an AI background removal, it just depends on the venue. There's not one requested one over others. Also, here's a pro tip, guys. Okay. This is huge advice here, because I'm here to remind you that your client's experience is not just, how can I say this? There's sometimes somebody, not even sometimes, a lot of times, the person that hires you for the photo booth, there's a lot of times where they don't even experience the photo booth. I know all of my photo booth owners here, we can double down and say we can almost guarantee that, right? That not every single time they get to use the booth. Think about how many weddings you've done and the bride and the groom were just so busy they didn't get to use the booth. So I'm here to remind you that a lot of time, not a lot, but sometimes the client's experience with you is not the event, it's everything before the event. How did you give your expertise? How fast did you answer calls? How did you do this or that? So one tip here is to use your own creative mind and experience when it comes to letting your clients choose their own backdrop. So if you do a template for them, let's just say the template is, let's just say it's a freaking pink party, right? Everything's pink. Then maybe they request a backdrop that just doesn't make sense for the template design. Yes, you could technically let the client choose whatever they want, but a good photo booth owner is going to say, not a problem, we can bring this backdrop. However, just giving you my own creative input, this backdrop that we have may fit better. And I'd even take it up a notch to show them what some photo placeholders with that backdrop would look like, and then what it would look like for the one they requested. Let them decide. But there's so many clients that we do business with that love working with us because we go that extra step and it shows that we care. Of course, like back in the day, I didn't give a shit. I was just running a side hustle. Whatever backdrop you want, I would bring. But the day I was like, this is a business I'm gonna pursue and I wanna grow a business, I started making the extra effort, and I'm telling you, it freaking will take you far. And I know I'm talking to a lot of like hustler entrepreneurs here. There's a difference between having a hustle and having a business. A hustle, you're always focused on getting the next job, next job, next job, next job. When you're growing a business, you're concerned about longevity. And if you're a hustler, you're sprinting. You're not gonna be able to sprint forever. If you're running a business, you're in it for the long haul. Meaning, yes, maybe you're not going quickly, but you're setting yourself up for long-term success. And that's my own opinion. All right. John is saying, what's the website for your product? Photobooth101.com. Sorry, guys. I don't really promote it much. I don't hop on here to sell you guys things, to be honest with you. I know I should be better at telling you guys, but it's photobooth101.com. Photo Bomb Rentals and Photo Booth. I just watched your video about prints with Mac. Where do you put your Mac at the event? Good question. I don't know if there's a way to be able to close it. I think I've seen some videos where they said you can download a software where you can close the MacBook. We are typically just leaving it on the printer, or we'll hide the MacBook underneath the prop table. We'll hide it and we'll put it to the side. There's sometimes where we'll bring like a box and we'll just hide it in the box. But it literally has to be next to the printer. There's no way around it. Love that. Sage, let me pin this comment. Working for yourself is always the move. And here, look, I'm here to remind you guys, look, there's nothing wrong with having a 9-to-5. Nothing wrong with it. I know plenty of people that are happy with their job, that just want some extra money or just love the photo booth business. But like, just remember, if you want to go full-time in this business, stop being a hustler and start being a business owner. You're not going to become a full-time photo booth owner getting jobs off of OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace. It just doesn't happen. You have to do the things that will take you far. If you want to go far, you go with other people. If you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you go by yourself, you're going to get burnt out. And it's just, trust me, I've been doing this for 10 years. I started off the hustler way, just focused on the next job, focused on the next job. Now I see the okay. One thing I kind of started talking about, and this is for anyone that is considering leveling up their business or even starting. You know how, I'm sure you guys have all seen a family tree, right? Where it's two people at the bottom. They have two kids. The tree goes this way. They all have, both of those kids have kids. The tree gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. In business, there's a business tree where you can look back at one event and see that you got that event because of this event. This event was a referral from this one, this one, this one, this one. Over time, your freaking tree will get huge. So focus on building your tree, and you can only get a big tree with time. It just doesn't happen in a week. And if you're focused on just the next job, it just doesn't happen. So what do you do for a living? Entrepreneur. I'm an unemployed entrepreneur. I make money in the photo booth rental business. I make money in real estate. I make money. We sell photo booth equipment. I make money on YouTube. This live is making me money. Google pays me money. I make money affiliate marketing. I make money. I have a vending route. We have honor box route. We have a company where we sell boxes. I do a lot of stuff. And I'm a big believer in diversifying your income, right? Like not just relying on one thing, but I'm also huge on dedicating most of your time to being very, 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 very good at one thing. Yeah. Shanu, how much per month? Are you asking me how much money I make per month? Is that what you're asking, Shanu? Shanu is asking how much, you guys, it's official. We have in the chat. I'm not falling for that. Shanu, agent out of Washington, no way. Not falling for that. Joey, I already answered that. Hector, come on, people, give it a like to the live. This guy's giving free advice. Let's go. Appreciate you, family. Rolling Sunset. Say that phrase again if you want to go fast. Yeah. If you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you want to go far, go with other people. And that is the form of networking. That is form of client relationships. Making sure your clients have the best experience, taking that extra step to take a phone call the day after the event, saying, hey, just want to make sure that you guys were super satisfied, just making sure you have everything you need. A hustler isn't doing that type of customer service. So customer service, going far, networking with venues, wedding planners, DJs. This is stuff that hustlers are not doing. You got to have that mindset like, hey, let me grow my relationship. And let me put it in perspective. This is how crazy networking is. If you have just 5 relationships, right? I'm not saying relationship. I'm talking like a business relationship, friendship with a venue, with a wedding planner, a DJ, a photo booth owner, right? Just 5. And they can all be the same. It can just be 5 venues, right? 5 people in the industry that are super, super booked, that promote your services or work with you, can set you for your business. Let me remind you, 5. I'm not saying weak relationships where you get a booking here or there. I have relationships where I get 5 to 6 events a month consistently, right? Maybe one month it's 4, maybe 1 month it's 5, sometimes it's 6, but I can rely on that. So imagine having 5 of those. You're fully booked. That is almost full-time photo booth money, in my opinion. Maybe a little bit more depending on where you're at. So 5 relationships. And you know what's hard about getting those 5 relationships is it doesn't pay right away. And that's why a lot of people don't do it. But I'm telling you guys, I've been doing this for a decade. I can look back and I can really see the benefits of building these relationships. We work with one of my relationships is with a venue. This venue now has my photo booth in their highest package. So if you go to that venue and you book the best package, you're getting a photo booth, and I'm getting paid from the venue. So like, if it doesn't need to be a venue, it could just be another photo booth owner. Think of how many photo booth owners have so many jobs that they have to turn them down. Well, instead of turning them down, if you are friends with them, right, and that's what I'm saying, you want to go far, go with other people, they can give you those jobs. It happens all the time. All right, Jay Bird, wait a second. Can you pull up can you pull up IRS agents' names online? No, I don't know if Shanu. I don't know. I don't think that's actual like full name. Maybe. I'm pretty sure that stuff is like secret. Photo bomb rentals and photo booth. Drew speaks the truth. I've been working with one of the most prestigious colleagues in the United States for 3 years. I just got the vendor preferred list, build relationships. Sorry, Sage. This is now the comment here. This is the comment. I got to pin this one. Replace pin. It's the truth. Look at that. Your goal should be vendor preferred list. I'm glad you mentioned that. A preferred vendor means. Okay, so let's talk about what a vendor is. A vendor is a photo booth company, is a DJ, is a mobile bartender, cake, whatever you call it. If you're in the event industry, you're providing a service, you are a vendor. Venues have a list of preferred vendors for every single person having an event at their venue. So if I'm going into a venue space, you better believe I have extra income. If I'm going to spend 15 grand to have my event at this venue, you better believe that there's going to be some extra income to hire a DJ and hire all of these extra people. And the venue will give the recommendations, and the person having the venue, the event at the venue, they're most likely going to go with those recommendations because they trust the venue. If they're paying them, and if they're preferred vendor, that means that they worked at that venue space already. So like, that is a huge, huge, huge achievement. It is the best thing that a venue can call you, is a preferred vendor. Jaybird. All right. So I think that's going to end this live here. I just wanted to hop on just to talk about, upcharging, upselling, and trying to get you guys to get in a mindset to make the most money possible, but to really, really start to just really starting to make moves to grow a business. The photo booth business for most people is a side hustle, and there's nothing wrong with that. If it's a side hustle for you, embrace it, right? Like, it's fine. But like, if you want to grow a business, you got to stop making hustler moves and start making business moves. Jana is saying, I'm just starting. We are overwhelmed. What are you overwhelmed about? Like, what is holding you back? Or not holding you back, but like, where is that coming from? Like, what exactly? Rolling Sunset, will you save this live? I came on late. Yeah, I'll save this one for you. For Rolling Sunset, why does my finger look so long? Whoa, look how long that is. It's the angle, huh? Do I have a long finger? No, it's just the angle. I'll save the live for you. You're welcome, John. You're welcome. Janice, it's always a good. I didn't even ring it. Whoa, okay. I realized that I could do this. It's always a good live when we got Janice in the chat. Janice, good to see you. Good to see you. So, what's up, bro? What's going on? So we had Janet say, not Janice, but Janet Wells. What are you overwhelmed? What are you overwhelmed about? And look, I don't even need to hear your answer. If you're overwhelmed, here is the answer here. I don't need to hear what you have to say. If you're nervous, overwhelmed, here is what you do to take care of that. Do a free event. Free. You're not going to get confident and have peace of mind until you get the reps out. When I started off, I did 12 free events. Not because I'm like some guru and like, I started a decade ago, right? I was 20 years old, right? I was terrified. I was nervous. Didn't feel competent to do it because there was no resources for me back then, you know? So I told myself I'm going to do free events until I feel 100% confident. And 12 events went by. I think I was kind of ready by the 10th event, but I already had 2 free other events booked, but I did 12. Doesn't sound sexy to do 10 events for free, 12 events for free. But if we're talking about having the right mindset with your business, it's 100% worth it. And those 12 free events I did gave me about 34 paid bookings. I didn't do it because I was like, hey, let me get these free jobs in to get paid. I did it because I was kind of, not gonna lie, I was like a little bitch about it. Like I was scared, right? And I already knew photography. I had all of that down, but like, it's a lot, you know, when you have a new software, then you have to learn the software. Then, you know, there's all of these factors. You have a printer involved. So like, it is a lot. I get it. But the only way to have that is to do it. And honestly, if you're watching this and you're thinking of starting, you don't have your equipment yet, and you're thinking about how much you should be charging, I mean, that's a good idea. But like, it's kind of wild to try to come up for a price for something that you have not yet to do, and you have yet to even spend the money on your equipment. So step 1, get your equipment. Step number 2, do free events. Step number 3, take photos at these events, but you should then build your social media, your website. But like, the pricing cannot be first. It should be equipment, experience, then pricing. So, the bell wanted to say hi to me. Love that. All right, family. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to save this live. I got to get going. But thank you guys so much. God bless. And I'll see you guys very soon. Check out that latest video on the YouTube channel if you're a Luma booth user. I went ahead and said it. The best way to print with your photo booth, if you're using Luma booth as an iPad booth, is with a MacBook. Check that video out. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And, you know, I see it every day. Hey, my printer's not working. I'm using the venue's Wi-Fi, and it stresses me out that people are relying on the venue's internet for printing. It's like the worst thing you can do. So go check that out. James, what's up, James? Good to see you. All right, guys, take care.